Ever since I got a PS5, I've been trying to platinum as many games as possible to make up for the fact I was an Xbox fan. I know, I'm sorry, please don't hate me. So for a new challenge on this channel, I'm gonna see how many random games I can platinum by the end of 2025. If I don't achieve at least 50, I don't know, I'll eat my own dookie. Today I'm platinuming Borderlands 3 with 45 trophies, including the platinum. I would have to complete the story, do every side mission, and some collectibles along the way. So I got straight to work in phase 1, the story. I won't go too in depth into the story, but essentially we're vault hunters hunting vaults with bad people also hunting those vaults. What a masterpiece of a story, I know. So first was this little tutorial section where I obtained my first trophy for stabbing an enemy with a gun's blade, and then shortly after I got my second trophy for killing an enemy with one of these barrels. After that it was time for my first boss, this guy named Shiv, whose arms are considerably different lengths, which some of us can relate to. When I defeated him, I got a trophy for reaching level 2. My next trophy came after I was recruited by Lilith, who was basically the leader of my group. Once she finished her rant, I got the trophy. Anyway, back to the story. I didn't get any more trophies for a while, but I had to fight through some more bandit camps and was just completing these early game missions. I also fought another boss, but he was also very easy. Eventually we came to a mission where we had to build our own ship. Basically we found the location of the Great Vault we were after, but to our surprise it wasn't on this planet. So after collecting parts for the ship, we met the big baddies of this game, the Calypso twins. They are basically IRL streamers, and they also want to find the vaults. Anyway, they showed up to take our vault key, which shows the location of the vaults, and then they took Lilith's powers, because why not? So after that encounter, this person fixed up our ship, and I got a trophy for completing the mission. Anyway, we finally took flight. This ship is called Sanctuary 3. It's essentially the hub with everything we need on board. After helping clear a sudden fire on the ship, I got my next trophy for gambling my life away at the slot machines. Anyway, we were off to Promethea, which is this really cool futuristic planet. I met Lorelei and fought off some troops. Essentially, this whole planet is in a war because of the Calypso twins. Her boss Reese then tells us if we help fight, he'll give us the location of the vault key. So after helping her fight, I encountered my next boss, Gigamind. He was really annoying to fight because he always had this stupid shield up. Regardless, I killed him, which got me the trophy Starbound for reaching level 10. Shortly after, I got another trophy for completing the mission. Reese then told us the key is on another planet, Athenas. Before heading there, I got the next trophy, which was for opening these golden chests, which you obtain keys for by linking your PS5 account to a Shift account. And then while aboard the Sanctuary, I real quick tipped Moxie for another trophy. Anyway, continuing the story, we went to Athenas, which is beautiful by the way. We met Lilith's friend Maya. We helped Maya find her apprentice Ava, who was grave robbing. Then I took out another boss and got the key. It turns out this key is only 1/3 of the full vault key. It was never going to be that easy. We went back to Promethea to help Reese take out this planet-destroying cannon in space, which was being powered by a vault fragment. So killing two birds in one stone, essentially. We turned off the laser and then got jumped by Katagawa Jr.'s ball, who had the fragment. So after the craziest boss fight ever, we got the fragment and dipped. After helping Reese kill the real Katagawa Jr., he gave us the last vault key fragment, and I finally popped a trophy for completing that mission. He then gave us the location of the vault, which was on a different part of Promethea. So after arriving at the vault, we defeated the vault monster, but then the Calypsos showed up, siphoned the vault monster's power, and killed Maya. So after that colossal failure, I get a trophy for completing the mission. Anyway, we head to the next vault on the planet Eden 6. We meet this Jacobs guy and he says he'll help us get the vault key if we save his lover. Part of this quest is collecting pizza toppings to make a bomb. Don't even ask. Anyway, we find his boyfriend and kill this boss to save him. He then tells us his sister betrayed him and she's personally invited us to her house. So assuming this is a trap, we obviously show up. Yeah, it was a trap. Anyway, we fought through the house and killed this guy in the process. Eventually, we reached the cellar, which contained this record player. This holds the location to the vault fragments. So after killing a couple bosses and getting those fragments, it was time to open the Eden 6 vault. But first we had to deal with the stupid sister who nearly KO'd our boys. I got my next trophy for reaching level 25 after nearly dying in this boss fight. Anyway, we made it to the vault, but of course, there was an evil monster guarding it. So I took a quick work of that. The evil girl took offense to that and yoinked one of our members, Tannis. But apart from that, finishing the mission gave me a trophy, so it was a decent trade-off. Anyway, we went back to Pandora to save Tannis. During this mission, I got a trophy for blowing myself up with a grenade. It was on purpose, I swear. I then fought the boss who had Tannis captive, and we freed her. Turns out she's a siren, which is basically a superhero, so that's cool. After that mission, I decided to hit up the firing range and got a trophy. And then for having a purple gun in every slot, you get the trophy on fleek. Anyway, I completed a couple more main missions, nothing too interesting, apart from spending way too long on this puzzle, which is designed to be unbeatable. Tannis then warned us that the evil girl is opening the Great Vault, so we stormed her base and killed her twin in the process, but it was too late and she opened the Great Vault, so yeah, awkward. Then it just cuts to black. For about 5 seconds, yeah, it wasn't the end just yet. Anyway, for completing the mission, I got my next trophy. We go to the final planet in the game and search for the first Vault Hunter. this guy. Typhon basically explains that Pandora is the Great Vault and that the monster within it needs to be killed using this machine. So we find the last vault key, which combined with our other vault keys can power this machine. But first, we real quick loot the last vault because why not? That got me another trophy. Anyway, we try to power the machine, but of course, Evil Girl shows up and destroys it. She then kills our boy Typhon. Like, why? So while mourning his death, I completed the mission and got a trophy. It was then time for the final story trophy where we went to the Great Vault and met our favorite evil twin. Spoilers for the ending, by the way. She merges with the monster and becomes this, but I took quick work of her. Lilith gets her powers back, my greedy ass gets to loot the vault, and then Lilith sacrifices herself to go close up the moon. So for completing that mission, it got me the final story trophy. Pretty mid-story, but yeah. Anyway, onto phase 2, the side missions. There's over 70 of these, and you have to complete every single one. But before I started that, I real quick got the 2 multiplayer trophies for winning a duel and reviving a teammate. Anyway, let's begin these side missions. I'll highlight some of the more memorable side missions. I lit a firework as a send-off for Typhon. I entered the battle royale where the prize was fun time with this guy. I just killed him instead. There was this really long side mission where it was essentially a video game. It even let you pay to win the boss fight, which I didn't do. I attended a little kid's birthday party, but she had actually died. So instead, her dad pushed me to beat all her high scores on games like a cake eating contest, grenade toss, and a firing range. We then smashed a pinata as a celebration. I helped this lovely couple fix their generators and water supply, which was blocked by a pile of doo-doo. I played a game show to see who was sexier, Vaughn or Vaughn. And then finally, I helped this guy jump off a cliff and launch into space. Anyway, once I completed 20 side missions, I got a trophy, and then after some more grinding, I had 69 out of 72 side missions complete. You'll see why in a little bit, but first I knocked out all of the collectibles for phase 3. This included deciphering all Iridian slabs, killing all legendary hunts, as well as killing all targets of opportunity. After getting all of these done, I got a trophy for each one. While I completed side missions and collectibles, I would discover all named locations on each planet, which merits a trophy. You also get a trophy for discovering every named location. I then also had to do these proving grounds, which are essentially mini dungeons with a boss at the end. It wasn't too hard with the gun I was using, which just shredded the bosses. Anyway, there's 6 of these, and after completing all of them, you get the trophy 100 proof. And then finally, phase 4, which was for miscellaneous trophies and the circles of slaughter. I did the miscellaneous trophies first, starting with these 2 trophies where I had to simply buy cosmetics. And then I got another trophy for getting 100 kills with all 9 manufacturers. Anyway, onto the circles of slaughter. It's essentially a horde mode where you fight 5 waves of increasingly difficult enemies. I won't lie, these were so goddamn easy, but they were also so chaotic. Like, what am I looking at right now? After completing all 3 of these, you get a trophy, and you also get the trophy for completing all side missions. During one of these circles of slaughter missions, I finally reached level 50 for a trophy. And now I saved an easy trophy for last so I could get that sweet platinum screenshot. It was to simply hijack 10 enemy vehicles. And once I did that, I got the last trophy as well as the platinum. Overall, this was a decent game. The story was mid, but I enjoyed the chaos of the gameplay. The platinum grind also wasn't too repetitive, and the side missions were fun and unique. So for that, I'm going to rank this game a B tier. Comment some more game suggestions, and yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.